absolutely mother of Jesus Christ. Hey, hi, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla if you've never seen me before. And if you have, hello, we're back. And of course, what do we think today is? This video, we will be going through every single book that I read in November and all of the books that I want to read in December. I read 5 books in November, which is pretty decent, but I will just say, I found a new favorite series. So I think that November is pretty damn special, if you ask me. How about we get right into it? Tourist Season by Brim Weaver. I finished this, I think, 2 days into November, so I don't know if that's really cheating or not, but it's fine, we're gonna count it. We love Brim Weaver. She is a crazy, diabolical human in the best way possible. The Ruinous Love trilogy, phenomenal. One of the only dark romance books that I actually read. So, thank you, Bryn. Tourist Season was great. I did feel like it dragged a little bit. It just, like, in the middle, I felt like we could have had a little bit more. Butcher and Blackbird is, like, the pinnacle of all of Brim Weaver because there was so much killing. It was like, yeah, serial killers falling in love. And this one did have a little bit more. It did drag a little bit, but the story was so worth it. Oh my god. Harper and Nolan are like chef's motherfucking kiss. The Cookie Monster is like my favorite thing. Like, Bryn, how does your brain work? How does your brain work? The Cookie Monster and the crow, the thing in the bird feeder, and the one scene where he pierces her nipple kind of traumatized me, but it was great. It was traumatic. It was beautiful, and I absolutely devoured this. I loved it. I have to go get my computer though because I cannot for the life of me remember what I rated it. So hold on. Pulling up the trusty Goodreads right now. We rated it a 3.75 out of 5. Which I think is a great rating. I'm trying to be, I don't want to say harsh, but I guess that's the only real word that I can think of right now. I'm trying to be a little bit more harsh in my ratings because I'm a chronic 5-star rater, and how is anyone meant to take my ratings seriously if I love every single book I read? I mean, props to me for knowing my taste, but you know what I mean? 3.75 is very good though. I cannot wait to continue this series. The second book that I read in November was They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. We should not turn into serial killers, okay? But Miss Girl is an icon. Serial killer killing pedophiles. We love that. I had so much fun reading this, and it was very like, how the hell is she gonna get out of this? Like, she is gonna get caught. There's no doubt. But alas, Lane Fargo made me feel like an idiot. And I loved it. I loved every single moment of this thriller book. I rated They Never Learn 3.5 stars, which is really good. I feel like thrillers are really difficult to, like, rate because realistically, you're just rating it from, like, the plot twist. Me, anyway. I don't know if anybody else works like that, but I really enjoyed this book. And I want to read more Lane Fargo now. Then, are we ready? Holy absolutely mother of Jesus Christ. Miss Abigail Owen ripped my heart out, threw it away, gave it back momentarily, then swiped it straight out of my hands, and then stomped on it, plus also gave it brain damage and just confused the shit out of me in the best way. I cannot believe that these books are not as famous as ACOTAR. Are you kidding me? Hades is what every man should be looking up to. Just kind of like letting you know. But Zai is my favorite character. And Cerberus. I really like Cerberus. He's really cute. This book gives you literally every single thing that you want in a fantasy book. Every single thing. There are curses. There is a pretty dark MMC. There are trials that don't feel like she just breezes through them. She actually gets fucking hurt. There is a tyrannistic god on the throne. Like, this gives everything. And the best yet worst part, ends on a motherfucking cliffhanger. Luckily, Abigail just came out with A Things Gods Break. Because after the games gods play, I genuinely think I would have rioted if I didn't have this. And I mean, realistically, I feel like rioting right now, because remember how I just said that there was a cliffhanger at the end of book 1? There's a cliffhanger at the end of this one too. Pissed off, but I love Abigail so much that I told her I would be patient. Time travel is so difficult to do, and Abigail smashed it. Oh my god, there was like 1 or 2 parts where I was like, I'm confused, but by the end, I understood absolutely everything, and I think a lot of people aren't loving this as much as the first one because it is a lot to wrap your head around. Time travel is difficult. Time travel has always and always will be difficult to read and to write and to understand because it's literally something we don't understand. So I think Abigail smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. And Kronos, I hate my life. Oh, I can't even tell you how much I fucking love these characters, bro. And Aphrodite, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, this was so good. And there were so many things from book 1 that we revisited in book 2, because obviously time travel. And holy shit, Abigail is now making me wait until November next year. So literally a full year for the 3rd one. But the cover is really, really beautiful. I won't lie. I'll put it up on the screen for you. My heart is broken. Everything inside hurts. But I love you, Abigail. Thank you for giving me this series. You are amazing. Do not stop writing. Please. I will write if you do. Just letting you know. I rated The Games Gods Play 6 stars because it deserves literally nothing less. The Things Gods Break is a 5-star simply because I did get a little confused about the time travel, but even though I did understand it at the end, it just didn't hit as much as the first one, but it still hit really well. Now, the last book that I read in November was my book club's pick of the month, and I pushed the girls to read this. And I regret it. I feel so bad because a lot of the girls haven't read Frida McFadden. And again, if you know me, I have an entire Frida McFadden shelf. I love her. And for a lot of the girls, this was their first Frida McFadden book. And because I didn't want to read something that I'd already read, and I've read all the good ones, we read Brain Damage, and it sucked. Compared to Frida's other writing, it wasn't as good. And I did still enjoy it, but not for the aspect of thriller. It was for the aspect of entertainment. I thought it was really funny. I don't think it was meant to be, but I found it really, really funny. This isn't some of Frida's best work, but again, this is self-published. This was, like, I think when Frida first started writing. This was, yeah, in 2016. Like, she's come, like, a long, long, long way since then. This was a long time ago, and I forgive you, Frida. It was funny, though. The famous Frida McFadden twists just didn't hit the way I wanted it to. I just found it so funny. I was really interested by the premise, though. I think, Frida, you should really rework this book. I think this could be phenomenal with a bit more work. Because this is about a girl who was shot on the right side. Like, she got shot and it whizzed past, like, the right side of her head, and she got brain damage from it. And she is trying to put the pieces back together because she can't remember, like, anything. She's trying to put the pieces back together before whoever did it comes back to finish the job. And I think that this could be done so, so well. The premise is phenomenal, but it just didn't hit. So, I gave Brain Damage 2.5 stars, which really hurts my heart because Frida is my favorite thriller author of all time. Do not let this deter you if this is the first Frida McFadden book that you read. Frida McFadden is a genius. She is amazing. She's a great writer. Just maybe don't read this one first. Read The Housemaid, Never Lie, or Ward D. Those are like top tier Frida McFadden books. And those are the 5 books that I read in November. Pretty across the board, we've got like from as low as 2.5 stars to 6. Bit of a chaotic month, but that is okay. That is completely fine. Now on to the December TBR. So my book club is currently still choosing a book for December, but I have a feeling I know which one is going to win. So let me pull that up really quick, and I'll put a photo on the screen of it. I just can't remember what it's called, but I know I have it on my Goodreads somewhere. I found it. So I have a feeling that book club's book of the month is going to be The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. We were going through so many synopses of books because we want it to be a Christmas book, of course. It's Christmas month. But we were going through so many and we had some good options, but I just think that that one kind of took everyone by surprise. We were like, yes, please. So I have a feeling it's going to be that one, but stay up to date on my Instagram. You'll know which one it is when I post about it on my stories. Now, the remainder of the December TBR. December's a big month, of course. So I'm not going to choose too many books, but I know some that I 100% want to read. And the first one is Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. Are we ready? How stunning is this cover? Like, are you kidding me? If you have never seen Ivy Marie talking about Immortal Consequences, it's about an academy in the afterlife and they hold these trials, and usually it's one person per year, but this year there are 6 of them. And they're not the only ones playing the game. I just think afterlife school tournament thing, so sick. So cool. So I've wanted to read this one for a while, but I don't like the UK covers that we get here in Australia. I wanted this one, and I saw this, and it wasn't even that expensive, so I went, yes, please give that to me, because I'm not normally a special edition buyer, but I did that because it's beautiful. So Immortal Consequences is next. I should probably grab my current read, huh? The book that I'm currently reading is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, I think is how you say her name. If you've never heard of the Mexican, I think it's a folktale, forgive my mispronunciation. La Lorna, she is called the Weeping Woman in English. She drowned her kids, I think, and then drowned herself or something. But pretty much she haunts the waters and she sings and lures like kids out and she drowns them. This, I think, is inspired by that. I don't know if it actually is, but it reminded me of it, and that was the reason that I picked it up. And pretty much 3 sisters were drowned because the people thought that they were witches. This was like a long, long time ago. And every year on the anniversary, they come back and inhabit the bodies of young girls to then take and drown boys in the river or ocean or whatever. It's really creepy and like eerie, and the main character, a new boy, comes to town and she likes him. Obviously he's the love interest and she's trying to save him from it happening to him. But yeah, it's pretty fun so far. I am 97 pages in. We're getting there. I am liking it. It's just a little bit slow, but I understand it's not meant to be action-packed and fast. It's just kind of like eerie, creepy vibes, but I am really liking this one so far. What do I feel like reading? I know I want to get back into fantasy, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. Also, I got the new Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom covers, and it has a niche on it. Oh, so beautiful. I want to get back into fantasy, but I don't possibly think that I want to overdo it. Like, we're not reading R.F. Kuang because I know I'll die. I think potentially I don't have any new thrillers, do I? Oh, I do. I have Love, Mom. We could put a thriller in between another fantasy book. So after The Wicked Deep, I really want to read Immortal Consequences, right? But then I have a feeling I'm going to need maybe a little bit of a buffer, palate cleanser, if you will. I've been talking about reading Love, Mum by Ileana Zander for like ever. I swear. It's been like 3 months. She's in every single video. So I think I will read this afterwards as a little palate cleanser, fun, quick read or something like that. And then I picked up this the other day. And I dropped it as well. Chloe Gong's new book, Cold Wire, just came out, and she's a thick one, hence the palate cleanser, but I want to read this so bad. It is sci-fi. I don't actually even really know what it's about, to be honest with you. I've just seen Chloe post about it, and I was like, that looks sick, I'm getting it. Orphans have to enroll in a military academy to either serve as a soldier or risk being labeled a spy. Our main character is an orphan, graduated, she's doing well for herself until one of the place's most wanted anarchists frames her for assassinating a government official, and she's given a choice: cooperate with him to search for a dangerous program or go down for treason. Oh, and there's another person. Close to her own graduation, when she's paired with her academic nemesis for one final assignment. When they are ordered to infiltrate somewhere in virtual reality, she realizes quickly that there is much more at stake than her school ranking. The two start to suspect they are pieces in a larger conspiracy. The closer they get to the truth, the closer their worlds come to a shattering collision. Gimme. I know I'm gonna love this. I have a feeling that December is going to be a phenomenal reading month. The lineup is phenomenal. That's if I actually get through all of them. But I think 4 is pretty decent. Considering I've been reading 5 to 7 books a month, I think 4 is pretty good. We should be fine. I have been really busy, like really busy. So I've only been reading like an hour instead of like 2 to 3 a day. So we'll see, but this is the stack for this month. If you have read any of the books that I read in November, please tell me what you thought about them. Do we have the same opinions or different opinions, or what? Like, I want to know what you thought, especially about the games gods play and the things gods break, and tourist season, because tourist season is pretty good. I like it. And if you have read any of the books on my December TBR, please also tell me what you thought. Do not spoil anything. I will cry, like a lot. I will literally cry so hard. Please no. But did you like them? Yes or no? No spoilers. And if you think I will like them. If there is any book on this bookshelf that you think I need to read, granted I've read a lot of them, but granted I haven't read a lot of the ones on my shelves. So if you see a book that you absolutely loved on my shelves, let me know, and I will see how I feel about potentially moving it up my TBR, because I cannot buy new books next year. I've given myself these rules, and I'm scared, but I've been buying a lot of books recently to make up for the fact that I'm not going to be able to next year. If you want to know what this whole rule thing is, and maybe you want to do it as well, I have a video coming out in about a week where I destash over 30 books, which is crazy, and explain all of the rules and variations of the challenge, I guess it's called, for next year with book buying. I'm like half on a book buying ban, half not, but you'll get all of the information in that video in about a week. Thank you so much for coming. I had a great reading month in November, kinda. I mean, I found the games gods play, so I'm very happy. And I'm very excited for December. It's Christmas. I get to read some good ass books, so I'm very, very excited. But I think that's everything. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you had a great November reading month. Mine was pretty decent, so not too bad. And I hope that December is absolutely amazing and you smash through your goals, but also give yourself some time with your family and your loved ones. I will talk to you before Christmas. Don't you worry. But apart from that, thank you so much for joining me. Love you. Bye.